find another person here in this line, promise them that before the day is over, you will not quit, you will not leave them.
It was me, another guy that quit, or that already dropped out. Me and him had been talking about how we wanted to be Navy SEALs when we were younger. That's not for me.
Wilkerson, who's the leader?
Wilkerson's not the leader. Wilkerson can't even stencil his jersey.
Who the f***'s leading this thing out here? Then get up and lead it.
Let's go. Don't give up.
Well, that's unfortunate. You guys all showed up ready? He did not. You can vote him out, or you can choose to keep him in. I do not care which way you vote. Thumbs up as you keep him in, thumbs down as he goes home. Vote it.
Now is the time to not feel sorry for yourself. Now is the time that the training will start. As one, break any one of you. As a team, you're unbreakable. Down, 4, down, 5, down, 6. We have to get out of our pitiful selves, put our empathy, put our feelings into our brother next to us to help them, push them forward. As soon as you guys do that, you become a team. They say that iron sharpens iron. You have to have iron to sharpen iron. And you guys believe that you're capable of 20 times more.
My name is David Powell. I'm Executive Vice President of Southeast Lineman Training Center. In June of 2014, I went through a program called Kokoro. It's put on by SEALFIT out of Encinitas, California. Kokoro Camp is a 50-hour crucible experience. It's 3 days. It's modeled after the U.S. Navy SEALs Hell Week. And after completing that program, it was such a life-changing experience for me personally that I wanted to somehow bring that back to the students here at SLTC. So what we did is we contacted SEALFIT. They have a program called 20X. 20X is a shortened version of Kokoro. It's 12 to 14 hours. They'll bring in coaches on site, on location, and put individuals through this same type of training, through this Navy SEAL training. We wanted to, expand where these students felt like they were capable of. We wanted to make them stronger and tougher mentally. A lot of people would ask, well, what has Navy SEAL training has anything to do with line work? It has a lot to do with line work because our graduates are leaving here and they're going into an industry that can be very dangerous. They're working long hours, they're working in storm situations, they're first responders a lot of times. They're working around electricity. They have to be, on their A game. And so, that's the reason why we did this. We opened it up to the classes. We had 20 participants volunteer for it. It was not mandatory. They wanted to go through it. They wanted to experience this type of training.
What brought me here today is the 20X Challenge here in Trenton, Georgia for the lineman group. And so myself and Coach Derek Price were sitting down to work with this group and develop them as warriors, as warrior training.
My name is Mark Devine. I'm the founder of SEALFIT, and SEALFIT is an integrated training program to develop a warrior athlete. Now, I'm a 20-year Navy SEAL, retired in 2011 as a commander. One of my jobs was to train Navy SEAL candidates through a nationwide mentoring program. As a civilian, I decided I wanted to do the same type of training, but even more in depth.
What is it that the linemen stand for?
The guys came up, they're all wearing hats and sunglasses, look like, a bunch of tough dudes, really scary guys.
You guys came here as a group, as individuals. Our job today is to transform you into a team. Do not take anything personal. It is not our intent to break you down and leave you broken. Our intent is to take a group of individuals and turn you into a hard, ready to go team. So before we get rock and roll, I want each one of you to find another person here in this line, turn to them and promise them that before the day is over, you will not quit, you will not leave them. In the event that you do quit or leave them, the person you just promised will be f***ed.
The human potential is far greater than they allow themselves to even believe. And so the way to do that is through a real intense crucible experience.
Nardi, why did they quit? You're not a good enough leader to hold them here? Why did you f*** up? Did you not call and tell them to be here? Why? No will? They had no will? What'd you do to keep them here? Nothing? You're a teammate.
So we show up, and we had requested that each athlete have a rucksack, a sandbag, water bottle, boots, pants, camis, t-shirt stenciled on the front, and a weapon.
Blank shirt. Where's your stencil?
Linemen have to follow instructions.
Turn your shirt around. Not you around, turn your shirt around. I don't have to walk behind you to see your name. Blue shirt, blue pen, Bannon. Did they say to do it in blue? You just took it upon yourself, you're like, F my team, I'll do what I want? Why'd you do it in blue?
Drop down, blue.
Why'd you do it in blue? You know what drop means? You hear drop, you drop. Let's practice that. Drop.
You guys are already pissing me off.
If you lose that weapon at any time, you must retrieve that weapon. If I take that weapon from you, and I throw that weapon as far as I can throw it, you bear crawl to that weapon, you pick it up and you return.
You really have to go deep, deep inside. You have to peel the onion, so to speak, to get out of the body, and you can break through and tap into that potential.
At all times, you're supposed to protect your weapon. What happens if the Taliban takes your weapon? You're just gonna give your weapon up to the Taliban, easy, just like that? We came here today to train you, not to screw with you.
Line it up. You look like shit. We're not even started yet. Line it up. Get back in line. Line it up. Space it out.
You were asked to stencil your jersey, and several of you have decided just to write your name in at the last minute. Is that what you did this morning, Wilkerson? You just did that at the last minute?
Just gonna water you down. It's just water. Most of you guys shower. This should not be a big deal. You don't look like you showered. This man done bothering you all day.
And it's nice and warm out. There's no snow on the ground. 2 weeks ago, we were in Canada, and there was snow on the ground. Who is your team leader?
Who's the leader? Wilkerson, who's the leader?
Wilkerson's not the leader. Wilkerson can't even stencil his jersey.
Who the leading this thing out here? Then get up and lead it.
So we wait for the right opportunity and bring it forth and use it against him.
On everybody, feet!
He's not a leader.
Backs!
He's not
Get
a
on
leader.
your back!
On your back.
Get on your back! Get on your back! Feet! Back on your feet! Get up, Swift! Back! On your back! Feet! Back! Belly! Willis, where the f*** is your weapon? What are you doing, dipshit? I gave you one order so far.
Why are you giving your weapon up? You just give up your weapon that easily?
Come in and start yelling at us, hitting us with water right away, and you could tell everyone was scared.
we have to trade punches with these guys. And early on, we have to be on top of them. We have to dominate. We have to put them in the wrong. I have to beat these guys down so we can build it back up.
Down 4, down 5, down 6, down 7. We still have guys with hats on, costumes. We got all kind of crazy stuff going on.
I just asked you to be the leader. Why are you not doing that? Why are you not doing that? Why are you not doing your job? I'm just asking you to do a simple job, son.
Both hands.
Why are you not doing that?
Both hands.
Why are you telling him both hands? Did I say both hands?
Make them uniform.
Why don't you ask me what I want?
What do you want, sir?
That's a better question. Right hand.
Right hand.
Right hand.
Weapons right hand.
In the drop position.
Drop position.
Why are you standing? You're fired. I need a new leader. Who wants to take over?
What breakout symbolizes is that, you know, whether it's war or it's day-to-day life or whatever, we're going to have to deal with a ton of chaos.
Do not impede the progress or the path of my hose. If I have to pull it around you, I will get pissed. If I get pissed, you will get drowned. Pickering, why are you not leading this group? Why have you elected not to do what I have asked you to do? Boys, get the off my hose! I will stand on your face. Get off my hose. Don't do that again. 7. Why are some of you yelling up, some of you yelling down, some of you are saying
we're supposed to be a team. Are the linemen a team? We will have a quitter in 12 minutes. Someone will quit.
It's up to you.
Someone needs to step up as a team leader. Someone needs to step up as a team leader. Who will show us that they are a leader? Are there any leaders in the linemen?
Blake, I know all men are not created equal, but what the is that, son? What do you have, and why does he not have this? Why do you have something different than he has?
Is this some kind of short joke? Because you're short. Is this some kind of short joke?
In our simulation, the weapon is a capped PVC pipe with a certain amount of sand, bring it to a certain amount of weight. Okay. So these weapons are created. They're created here on site. And as we drive up, Brad and I, we notice that they've got a table saw and they're literally cutting the weapons. What's going on? We're staying a little bit back. What's going on? Oh, these guys decided to make the weapons smaller.
Wilkerson, why are those not the same?
Why are those weapons different?
Why are they different? Why are they different? Why are they different? Who's in charge of weapons here? Was that you?
Yeah.
You were? But you don't know.
Who's in charge of the weapons?
Are you slow?
Someone was
What am I
in charge
missing?
of the weapons.
You just told me
Who's
you're in charge of them. Do you think it's funny, Bice? Drop. Everybody drop. Start pushing them out until I find out who's in charge.
Uh-oh, we've got someone. Someone stepped up.
Up, down, down.
Right here, Lake.
Down.
Lake?
Lake wants to take credit for it,
Lake is in
Coach.
charge?
Up. On your back.
Lake's taking
On your
charge.
belly.
Well, that's actually pretty damn
Push
good.
it out.
Someone's
Down.
fessed up. Lake is fessed up.
Up. Right? You are now hired. Get up front. Lead this
Lake
group.
has said that some of the weapons were modified.
On your backs.
Some of the weapons
6
were
inches.
modified.
Face your group. You're the leader. Face your group, leader. Face your group, leader. Now lead them in flutter kicks.
1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Bice, spray yourself in the face until I get back. Hold on to this hose. Spray yourself in the face so that I don't have to waste my time doing it.
The whole point here is to use the physical training and the mental drills to bring you to a new state of awareness, to become a better person.
Lake, you stupid idiot. I said don't let go of your weapon. Go get it.
Coach, this is what happens when you modify weapons.
Let's go.
They're and they break.
Bice, I have a new plan for you. Stand up. Just Bice. See that sand pit over there? Grab your swim buddy and go over there and get Sandy. I want sugar cookie, buddy. You know what sugar cookie is?
Leading. Are they doing
You
that?
look like you know exactly what the a sugar cookie is. You sugar cookie and get back over here.
Yeah, I mean, sugar cookies just, you get a water hose in somebody's face, you get them wet, uncomfortable, and then you put them in the sand. You know, for whatever reason, sand and cold water is an incredible equalizer of all people.
Ha ha ha! I am dry and I am warm. You are wet and cold. I am dry, I am warm. You are wet and cold. Ha 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 ha. Fun for me, not fun for you. Get on your feet. Get on your backs. Get on your belly. Feet. Squat position, I want 10 perfect squats.
Extend your arms, extend your arms. Let's go.
We're at 0 because Elias has chosen not to squat. Vice, you think that's a sugar cookie? Do you feel comfortable with that as being a sugar cookie?
Come on! Down!
Swift, you are the leader.
You got muscles, Nelson. He does bicep curls, David. Look at here.
I got a nickname, Johnny Biceps, and then I started off at the beginning when I was always holding it up, and then it was make me flex and all that stuff.
Check that out. Extend your arms, Johnny Flexible. Let's go.
Let's say you show up and you can do 100 push-ups. Well, I'm gonna make you do 101. Let's say the guy next to you is a super phenom. He can do 500 push-ups. I'm gonna make him do 501. At the end of the day, I have the same lump of clay. I've broken both of you down and gone beyond your normal barrier. So now I'm working with the even playing field. So you may show up physically in shape. And to some point you have to have that. But when we really get down to the nuts and bolts of this, we take that away from you. And we force you to work from a mental platform.
Here in this drill right now is that man doesn't like water. You know why? Because that's all I want to do now is spray you with water until my hand gets tired. Look over here. Boop. Still here. Boop. Still here. Boop. You must have been cut from all high school sports you ever tried. Ever. I will be here all day long. I have been paid to be here and do this until midnight tonight. It is 6:45 in the morning, and you have to go until midnight tonight. Bannon, I don't think you're gonna make it. You should not be done yet. You've been here for 20 minutes. Don't be done yet. If you quit, if you walk away, I will punish all of your teammates.
Moving too f***ing slow. Let's go.
So we're looking for those athletes, those, in this case, those linemen that are worthy of being a part of the team. If you're gonna quit, if you're gonna get hit in the stomach and then you're just gonna quit the first round of a boxing match, it's not worth continuing on. And so very quickly, we use that first hour as a clear demarcation is who's gonna cut it and who isn't. Okay, Nelson, get back in the group.
Well, just recently diagnosed with diabetes. But I don't know. I figured it wouldn't be a problem, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. You need something medically? You need anything else? No, I was really bad. I'd be on the road. I didn't even need this. Well, you want something else to eat?
A fake injury is really, it's called a quinjury. It's just a word that was made up. It's like a cross between quitting and injury. So it's kind of like they'll say, oh yeah, well my knee, or, I just don't, throwing up, whatever, I mean, we've all been in that same situation. I was in an event 2 months ago like that myself, got the shit kicked out of me, and I was throwing up too, and what do I gotta do? I could have said, I'm 51 years old, I got a problem with, and quinjury, or like sack up and get this shit done.
What's wrong? I'm cold as too, man. I'm shaking my ass off, blew my legs. It's not that. Come on, hey, you can't quit. Let's go. Come on. I can't, I'm sorry. Come on, man. Come on. That's over. Let's go. I got your weapon for you. Let's go. It's over, man. Dude, it's not over. It's over for me. It's not over. I have to go. Come on.
We're not here to hurt anybody. And if it's a legit injury, it's legit. But sometimes you can kind of see it and you're just like, oh, okay, quinjury,
Here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to go up to the gym right up there. I want you to give me 30 minutes on that bike, okay? We're gonna come find you in 30 minutes. Just go give us 30 minutes on that bike. Make sure you think that over and you be sure, okay?
We don't want them to quit. In fact, we have them sit on the sideline for a little while, come back in later. We want them to develop 20X mindset. We're not here to make people quit.
Are you kidding me? It's 20 freaking feet. How long does it take? Let's go. Come on. You get up on your damn feet, you'll owe me a mile in 7 minutes. You hear me? Too much damn standing around. Let's go. On your belly. Quicker, quicker. You still not out of this trench? Seriously? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Coach said 5 minutes. You're not gonna get one damn lap in 5 minutes unless you move your ass. Let's go.
Holy shit, what have I gotten into? Are you kidding me, Cook? We've been going 20 damn minutes and we have 12 and a half hours? Turn, where you going, Aldridge? Are you lost? Lake, pass him. His ass is too slow. Let's go.
You may watch videos and you watch movies and your buddies tell you, but you don't know what chocolate bar tastes like till you taste it. You don't know what a breakout feels like until you're in the middle of it. And for some people, it's too much. And before they give their body a chance to adapt and their mental side to step up, they fold their chair. And it's usually they don't have enough skin in the game. Like they don't have enough reason or what we call like a why. Their why for being there isn't strong enough to pull them through that. The guys that do really well are there because the reason they're there is so hard and steadfast that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do to them. They're not leaving.
Just sit there and flop like a fish. That's fine. While the rest of your team is up there waiting on you, you're sitting here having fun on your own. Are you kidding me?
Nardi. Stand up, Nardi. Are you the last guy in the group?
I am, sir.
Are you sure?
Booyah.
Booyah, yes?
Yes.
You're convinced that you're the last man in the group?
Booyah, yes.
What's that behind you? Nardi, do it again. Get the answer right first time.
In that chaos, you know, the character can't hide. Right? There is no lying or deceiving the instructors. They can see everything just laid out raw, and then we can start to work with each individual student based upon what they display during the breakout.
Now is the time to not feel sorry for yourself. Now is the time that the training will start.
You know, we're always looking for a high intensity event, and then we bring it down into a low intensity or coaching moment.
Somebody doesn't make it, somebody decides to quit, somebody's got to go wash their cat, whatever. They say that iron sharpens iron. You cannot sharpen a sword with a cupcake or donuts. When you're wheezing and you're puking your guts out and you're wondering why in the hell was I here? Why did I even volunteer for this crap? You have to have iron to sharpen iron. If you are ready for that challenge, you can take a simple step. You make the decision on your own, too, or if you're ready, you step forward. What is it that they say? A twig in the forest? It's easily broken, right? As a group, as a team, 19 linemen, you're unbreakable.
Lake is like, I thought we were gonna be done by now.
For the PST, physical standards test, you know, whether you're going to buds or you're gonna become a lineman, we all need to have some level of physical standards. Not everyone is gonna do the standards, you know? It's just the way it's gonna be.
Where's Wilkerson at?
Come on, Wilkerson. Let's go, Jim. Come on. Come on, man.
He could probably use your support right about now.
Yeah. Help your teammate at all times.
Now let's go.
If you don't get to the standard, even if it's one rep off, all of a sudden there's kind of a pause and like, oh, you're out of here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right.
Wilkerson, you just did 7 pull-ups, which indicates that your body's still functioning. So stop walking around like you're dying. Middle linebacker, Bice.
I try not to be too judgmental looking at him first shot, but obviously, you know, I just looked at him and said, okay, the guy's got a little bit extra weight, but I kind of saw that, you know, farm boy, get it done, work capacity.
Come on, boys. One. Come on. Got it. Come on. Come on, boys.
So if you go to the SEAL teams to try out, if you're short a rep, you are off. I got kicked out my first time in BUD/S.
Give you one more chance to go over that, Bice.
Come on, boys.
Come on, Bice. Let's go. Don't give up.
Bice, you're off. Let go. You do not have it within you to get another one. I will let you pass if you can give me one from right here without coming off the bar. Just one.
Come on, boys.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Just one. Bice, go lay on your back right over there. Okay, here's the deal. One of your teammates didn't put out, didn't do enough. So, we're gonna leave him. He is dead. We're gonna go.
Coach Derek, come on. Let's think about this here. Let's think about this. I mean, I don't know. Earlier he was trying to put out, and he was working pretty hard. I mean, what about these guys like kind of buy in on it?
A buy-in?
Buy in, yeah.
Well, let's vote it. Okay. Thumb sideways, everybody. Okay? If you think that your dead teammate over there is worth bringing back in, which may be a liability for the entirety of the rest of the day, you can vote him out. And if you vote him out, I promise you, I will not hold you accountable. He will be out. I do not care which way you vote. Thumbs up as you keep him in, thumbs down as he goes home. Vote it.
What was interesting is that in this particular case, they didn't really know this lineman that well.
I got more ups than downs. Okay? Those of you guys that put your thumb down, consider being a better teammate in the future. You're obviously strong enough to take care of your own. Learn how to take care of others. Let's go take Bice down to the funeral pit. We'll bury him and watch him come back to life.
Who wants to step up that's a friend of Bice's and be the preacher man and say a few words?
God, we thank you for the strength, God, that he's shown this far. We pray for his immaculate revival, the strength to continue on, the courage to continue on, the courage imparted by all of us to help him continue on.
Okay, leave his gravesite and let him be dead here.
Would you consider him a brother?
Yes, Coach.
Would you consider him a brother that you would go to battle with, you would fight with? You think he's worthy of this group?
Bice may have, because of his weight, he was only able to do one pull-up. He tried the others, gave it a good shot, but he never quit.
You guys decide if Bice's fate, if he will be an asset later on in the day, okay? Let's take a minute.
He's made it this far. He didn't drop out.
Yeah.
Nope. He's not quit.
He's not quitting.
Quit. He's still pushing. If he's not gonna quit.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, Bice! Woo! All right. Welcome back, Bice. Glad to have you.
love to have games and competition, put guys into stressful situations where the heart rate's just up through the roof, and we like to list out, you gotta do this, 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 this.
So, I, being the taller of the two coaches here, get first choice in teams. So I will take, oh, where's Pickering at? I'm gonna choose this as my first team. What's up? High five it.
So we're always trying to have fun with it, but it's just that we want to have work capacity, but have them have to adhere to those rules, just like a lineman, or he's gonna end up getting shocked, killed, a load's gonna drop or whatever, same thing.
Everything we do right now is called a pays to be a winner drill. So we will come up with a game, you will all compete, the winning team will have the opportunity to sit out the entire next round, drink water, relax, rub each other's shoulders, eat food, do whatever you want. Here's how this game works. The first person in the line is going to run their sandbag and put it on the soccer goal over there. They will run back and tag their teammate. Their second teammate will pick up that sandbag and move it to that white trash can where it is touching. So the next person take off, you will take a sandbag and you will have to move yours and another one to the can. So strategize. Then the next person touches has to take theirs and move all three to the next evolution, and so on and so forth. So the last person will be running home with all 4 sandbags. Any questions? 3, 2, 1, go! Go, man! God gave you a head start! Come on, Lake! Come on! You guys get up, man. You don't need to lay there. I was just messing with you. Come on, Gimli! He's fast over a short distance, but long distance, man, I picked the wrong horse. Can't go with the 3-foot tall dude. Come on, Gimli! Pretend somebody's eating your Lucky Charms! Come on, Lake! Come on, Lake!
There's water and electrolytes right over here whenever you're ready, okay?
Top squat, get in the shade.
What's it been like for you?
Awful.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, they'll ask you questions when spraying water in your face and yell at you. You can't think. My blood sugar was low. I've thrown up like 4 times, and I couldn't stop shaking. David said it was gonna be fun. Yeah, he lied. And Kevin, me and him had been talking about how we wanted to be Navy SEALs when we were younger. Yeah, that's not for me.
Anything health-wise, I think he's going to be fine. Yeah, if you want him back over there, we'll bring him back over there, and we'll let him make the decision from there.
It's like past the point of even knowing how you feel. I don't know. I can't push myself any farther. When you're doing it, it's like after you get past that wall, it's just like you're not even doing it anymore. It's just like you're just so, I don't know the word, like you have no humanity left, is what it feels like, I guess. It's like you're just sheep being herded. I don't like that, so.
Ready, and go! cannot touch the electrical wire. That will shock you. Attention to detail is very important in everything we do. Hustle. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the hustle.
On the beaches of California, my team got our asses kicked. The other guys pulled in sync together, okay? It wasn't just everybody pulling, doing their own damn thing. The other team figured out right from the start, pull, hold, pull, hold. It was a coordinated effort.
Part of finding their 20X is to be in a situation where they have to be totally accountable to their team or to a teammate. And we have this saying that it pays to be a winner. And what that means is that if you put out, if you dig deep and tap into that 20X and you win an evolution, it's a micro victory that, you know, it feels really good in that moment. And then that gives you a little bit a reservoir of strength and courage to draw upon later on when things get even tougher.
Wait a minute, is that victory right there?
No, it's until the last one.
Keep working! No, you're good! Go!
I want to know who voted for Vice not to stay.
And you know, it was really good because later on, Vice obviously went out to the tug of war and he won an event, you know? So it's like, you know, just because you're not so good in one thing over here, may mean you're better in something again later on. And so that's our way. We want to include everyone in the event. We also want to mix it up and have a little fun, put them in a pressure situation where they got to make a choice.
You have to take with you one dummy, a stretcher, and there has to be a member of your team in the stretcher at all times. Okay, this is an around the world race, and the purpose of this evolution is to kind of get these teams away from the coaches for a little bit so they can kind of congeal and come together. So we've given them a certain map that they have to follow, coordinates they have to hit, and a load that they have to carry. And we've let them pick teams. They got to singly select each one of their members, and we sent them off in different directions. Coach Brad is known for being able to get inside the head of an athlete who is on the brink and bring him back.
I got to tell you, y'all
teams, they got to singly select
are a special breed, like they were saying earlier, for sure.
Oh, well, ain't nothing. I'm a regular guy just like you.
We want them to develop 20X mindset. We're not here to make people quit.
And what I'm trying to do here today is to teach you how not to quit, how to get back in the fight and not quit. Yeah. That's all it is. I ain't nothing special. I just know how to not quit.
Brad whispers in their ear, hey man, stick it out. I'm here for you. We want you to succeed. And they believe him.
Yeah, we're gonna get you back in the fight. Get you back in, sharpen the sword, right?
Well, it's true. He has true, honest intent. Like, he wants to see athletes succeed. We all do. But Brad just has the ability to deliver on that.
Well, I feel better now that I've eaten something. So, yeah, I was throwing up, you know, but.
Yeah. So we're gonna have you get back in after lunch, actually.
Okay, that's fine.
He doesn't do it to try and elicit a response. It's just who he is. The man just speaks to people's souls. He's amazing.
You know what I mean? It never got
kind of inspirational.
Come on, just come on, slow it down. Come on, we got this. Let's go. Get there. There you go.
We've got everybody back. We've got Wilkerson back. Okay. So how many? Yeah.
Stick it out.
You know, like we said earlier, it's like this is not a beauty pageant. We're not getting style points or whatever. What matters is if you get knocked down, are you going to get back up? We saw it here out on the field earlier. We had Vice from earlier you know, one thing that maybe he wasn't quite so good at. But then he comes out and does the tug of war. What is it? Nobody's gonna beat him in tug of war. My point is that everyone here has a strength, no matter big or small or what have you. As a team, you guys are gonna be so much stronger than when we try to pull you apart like earlier with all the chaos up there on the grinder. If we went through that same drill again, you guys are gonna know. You guys are gonna stick together, work together, and that is the 20X.
And the ruck is an opportunity for the athlete or the candidate to go under load, to go a little mindless, to kind of zone out, to drone, what we call it, and to kind of move forward without people jumping all over them.
How many athletes are we supposed to have?
19.
You had 19 in the van? Sure. Where's Wilkerson? Line them up, give me a head count. You guys need to know what's going on at all times, okay? That's what I'm trying to instill in you, right?
When we put together this training program, we have ebbs and flows. We have peaks of intensity, and then we have valleys of lower intensity where guys can collect themselves and come back together.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, coach.
You got 18, but you said, what did you tell me you had earlier?
19.
What happened?
Where's Wilkerson?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Where is
He's your
Wilkerson?
teammate, not mine.
Everybody drop.
Did he drop out?
Drop it down.
Did we leave a guy behind? Is that what happened? You guys ready to go do something fun?
Yeah.
Okay, because I f***ing hate punishment. Punishment bores me. It means a lot when a man gets left behind and we don't know where that man is. Okay, luckily, we do know where Wilkerson is. Luckily, he is going
Off
to
your
get
knees.
proper medical attention. Suffer in silence. I don't need to hear your ass.
Took my temp and I noticed it was a little high. He didn't say anything about it, but it may be because he knew I was in the sun all day. So told me to take it easy for a couple of days, and if I noticed anything to go to the ER. He said I could have ruptured something or just strained it real bad. It doesn't feel like just a strain. I know what that feels like. I guess I'm gonna go home and take it easy.
Okay, everybody squash right. And you will ever so slowly ninja your way all the way across. Back up to your pack, to your ruck, to fall in line. Note to self, don't move forward in water with your head back.
The ruck might be of unknown duration. It's in unknown territory. You're under load. The load is very uncomfortable. They're physically exhausted. They're mentally fatigued. And when they face that moment, again, that's their most precious opportunity to learn something new about themselves.
Different people rise to the occasion and see it as a challenge, and they want to drive, and they're up front, and they're like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And some other guys are like, hey, I'm not really being policed or coached right now. Fall back. So there's a natural separation, and we wait for that to occur. We're breaking into two definitive teams right now. I need my direct action assault force, ass-kicking, fast-moving, I'm healthy, hoo-yah guys, okay? If that's you, go stand by the stairs. If you are not up for the challenge of moving fast, you will go with this group. This is the support group. They are equal challenges, they are just different. If you cannot maintain the pace, do not sign yourself up to be an assault athlete. Pickering, you're in the assault, whether you want to be or not. My job is to make sure that these guys get the experience that they signed up for. So if you're a hard charger and you're a sprinter and you're up front, I have to provide that for you.
The body starts telling them, this is hurting, that is hurting, I'm hurting, I can't do it. And that's where they have to basically turn off the physical and turn on the mental. And that's the whole premise behind this. And so we're proving that to these guys right now.
We take the students after they've been going for quite some time. This is not an early on evolution, it's down the road. And they understand why we're doing what we're doing.
Okay, so the next event that we do is the will to live.
There's what we call a why. Why are you doing this? Like, this isn't normal. Who wants to get punched in the stomach for 12 hours and do this? This is not normal. You have to have a why.
Slowly, I want you all to go out into the forest, but there are rocks all around you, right? Some of them are rocks this big. Some of them are rocks that this whole group couldn't carry. Somewhere in the middle is your rock. I want you to take the time and look and find your rock that symbolizes your will to live. But we know you guys are probably capable more of carrying something puny, small. You guys don't, and gals, don't live small. We don't live small if you're out here right now on this event.
Ready to walk by Pickering. If your rock is smaller than Pickering, toss it.
Good.
Toss it. Good, move forward. Good, move forward. Shame, toss it. But at any rate, guys generally come back with something like 20, 30 pounds worth of rock is uncomfortable, and we have them ruck with that. We tie it to that why. If you were to put that down, it would be synonymous with taking your will to live and saying, it's not important to me anymore, I'm gonna cast it aside. We have them hold on to it, they ruck for a certain distance, and when we feel they've achieved a certain emotional, intellectual, they get to a certain plateau that we're happy with, we bring them up, we explain to them what they've done. Your why is important to you. And who am I to justify that or talk about it? It's important to you. We allow you to choose your rock, to carry your rock. We keep it silent. This isn't a time where we jack with you. And at the same time, you get to go place the rock in a place that makes sense to you. Okay, we're gonna give you guys about 4 or 5 minutes. Speak and talk amongst one another and talk about your small victories. It's not over, but you're moving the right direction. Booyah?
Booyah!
Hell yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. I wouldn't have made it through without everybody's help here, so thank you.
You guys remember the Lineman's Creed? The Hebrew road? The lineman?
Live by a code of KDA, knowledge, discipline, and ability.
There's 3 points here.
Make that call. You got to be ready to make the call and go home safely.
Answer the call.
Answer the call.
And go home safely.
Live safe for yourself.
You work safe and put others before yourself.
Hell yeah, boys.
That was very cool.
I'd probably do it again tomorrow if they asked me.
No.
Well,
You're
depends
on
on
your
how
own.
sore I'd be. When I recover, how about that? 3 days after.
Pretty sure I'm going to be sore for about a week. Vice rose from the dead.
Yeah, we had to married Vice was risen from the dead. Resurrected.
By the end, when I put you in cold water, you're now saying, thank you for the reward, coach. This cold water will heal and help my body and the inflammation I have in my legs and throughout my body to calm my breathing, slow me down, and make me feel better. Change perception, changes reality.
1, 2, 3. Booyah! Woo! Booyah!
Thanks for the hype, Coach Brad. You guys stand in the water. like warriors. And it's hard to do. You got to do it every day. The same thing I said before, you don't just sharpen a sword one time and put it in the drawer forever. Every day you're out there, you're sharpening the sword, you're cutting firewood. It's a daily thing. But that's how the warrior cultivates his mind, his body. That's how you stay strong. So let's take all of that together. Let's move back strong as a warrior, back to the camp, and let's finish strong, all right? Booyah! You all right? Booyah!
Do some shoulder circles. Feel the tension of your back, carrying that ruck all day. Start to fade away. All the tension in your upper back, upper body, your hands, your grip, just rolling away. Body's starting to feel good. All that tight lactic acid's working its way out. Roll your neck around into a better state of relaxation. Rewarding yourself for all the work that you put in today. Feet shoulder width and a half apart. Slide your hands down. Do some shoulder circles. Just push out on your knees. Stretch your spine. Get your oxygen, get your air. Up and down the stairs, up and down the mountain. Big breaths. So we do hours and hours and hours of work, and it's up and it's down, and it's up and it's down, but it's hours of work. And then they bring you in with hugs and kisses and handshakes, and they're like, you've done so good, you're at the finish line. You man is outstanding. Just go stretch it out. Come on with me. And let's breathe like this and let your body melt away. And you guys are the best, you're the best class ever. Lay down, rest for 5 minutes. We're done. Okay? Well, these guys melt into the earth, and they're just like, oh, sweet Moses, I haven't worked out for 12 hours my whole life. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. They start self-reflecting. They get a little emotional, and they kind of go into that, like, mild sleep state. And then we flip the script. Immediately change the situation. Adversity just struck.
Roland, are you sleeping? Why are you sleeping, Roland? We didn't say sleep, we said yoga. We said, why in the hell are you sleeping, bro? What in the hell is going on with you?
We're trying to simulate, what like combat would be like. You could be sitting in a hide site thinking everything's fine, and all of a sudden a mortar round comes in because you've been compromised. Now it's game on. You're in a firefight.
Grenades going off, fireworks going off, hoses in the face, sirens, yelling, screaming, ice bath. We go from the app, we try and put you in the most comfortable. Here's your app, and it's kind of our final exam. If we started with this, everybody would quit. But it's the final exam of knowing that you can handle quick change. You can handle adversity. You can handle yourself and be a team and a teammate in a time of stress. So we bring the maximum intensity of stress at the end, and guys take it. And when we see that they take it, and we're like, we look at all the instructors, look at each other and say, basically we could beat on these guys indefinitely. Nothing's gonna change. We've accomplished our job, we wrap. Oh, bear crawl, bear crawl, bear crawl! Get in that bath! On your back! On your feet! Squats! Full squats, ready, down, up, down, up. Cook, get in the ice bath. Go, down, up.
a slow, you roll over him. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get out of my ice bath. On your feet. Not good enough. Not good enough. Grab onto your toes. Go to the bottom of your squat. Grab your toes. Go to the bottom of your squat. Do not let go of your toes, and you will squat and stand up. Ready? Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. You look ridiculous. Up. Down. I am glad I am not you. I am embarrassed watching you. I am actually blushing under this beautiful skin that I have. Up. Down. Up. Down. Roland, why are you not in the ice bath? Are you afraid to be cold right now? Aren't you going to be a SEAL? Isn't this a big deal for you? Get in the ice bath. Get in the ice bath right now. Up. Down. On your stomachs. Push them out. A down. Up. A down. Up. A down. Up. Why do I have an empty ice bath? Willis. Willis, get in the ice bath. Willis. Why are you not in the ice bath, son? Down. Up. You two. Get out of my bath. Everybody to the mud pit. You have 2 minutes to mud pit and get back here. Run, Bice. Run, Bice. I'm not going away. I'm going to the mud pit. You have all pissed me off all day long. We are not done. Start feeling sorry for yourself right now because we're going all night. Oh, I thought it was over. You must move faster or we will keep doing this. Do not quit now. Do not be... Roland, get going. Get your team going. Get your team going. Get your team moving. Be a leader. Stop being a follower. Shipley, tell me, line 1 of the lineman creed. Line 1 of the lineman creed. Line 1 of the lineman creed. Line 1. Lineman creed. Lineman creed.
Lineman is a breed.
What? What?
Lineman is a breed. We go with the code. The code is knowledge, discipline, and ability.
That is correct. You have unlocked 1/3 of the keys of finishing this. Lay down. Vice, are you going to be a lineman? Vice, are you going to be a lineman?
What is the lineman code?
What is number 2 of the lineman code?
Be the lineman code.
What is it?
And we will stop punishment.
What is it? What is it? What is it? I will keep spraying you until you spit your tongue out of your mouth and use your words. Are you a 3-year-old? Use your words, Vice.
What is the lineman code?
Is that correct?
Lineman code, Hall.
Is that correct? Vice has number 2 correct. Swift, what is number 3? Swift, what is number 3?
Be ready to answer the call.
Be ready to answer the call. What?
Be ready to answer the call.
What is the lineman code, right?
That is correct. Everybody on their feet. Everybody out of my ice bath and on your feet. Before this is done, I want 3 perfect burpees. Can I just have 3 perfect burpees? Can I? Can I? Is that possible? Am I asking too much?
No, sir.
Let's see it happen. 1, 6, 1, 5.
Stay.
Oh, Nardog! Woo! Back to 0. Everybody say, thank you, Nardog. Thank you, Nardog. Ready? 1, 3, 4. 2. Oh, 2 and 4 the same, Swifty. We're back to 0. We're gonna be here all night. You won't be able to see what your friends are doing. You will mess this up, won't you, Shipley?
No.
Yes, you will. I bet you will. Shipley, 3. That is what I wanted to see. The whole team moved when I asked one person to do it. That makes me happy. 6. I am so happy that I will now release you to that big-ass log. If you can make me happy over there, I will be even more happy. You have 20 seconds to uplog. Now.
Coach McLeod has his SEAL ethos, which has different mantras that they say and creeds that they live by. And he went to the linemen and said, you know, you guys are a breed, you're a fraternity. You're a group of like-minded individuals doing like-minded work that only you do. Come up with your own ethos. And they were able to create an ethos and come up with their own lines that made sense to them, that dove into their soul and that they could speak about who they were, a creed. And they memorized it. And what we did is we want to finish positively. We want to finish with an emotional, like, boom, like we want a cherry on top.
4, 3, 2, 1, barely. Prepare to overhead. Overhead. Line 1 of the lineman code in unison. Ready, go. That sounded like a Chinese and a Korean person yelling at each other. I didn't understand anything that just happened. That makes me mad. Prepare to left shoulder. Left shoulder. That is the wrong shoulder. We will now remedy that by making sure that you know what shoulder it is through the power of the squat. Ready, down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. If I ask you to left shoulder, are you going to screw that up again and potentially injure the other athletes that know what they're doing because you decided not to pay attention, Aldridge? Prepare to overhead. Overhead. All I want is line 1 of the creed in unison. When I count to 3, you will start. 1, 2, 3.
Linemen are a breed that go by a code of knowledge, discipline, and ability.
That is correct. Prepare to down log right side.
Prepare down log right side.
Down log.
Down log.
Step over the log. Prepare to up log left side.
Prepare to up log.
Up log.
Up log.
Prepare to overhead.
Prepare to overhead.
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 Line 2 of the lineman creed in 3, 2, 1, go.
Work safe, put others above yourself.
Work together.
Prepare to left shoulder.
Prepare to left shoulder.
Left shoulder.
Left shoulder.
Stop crying like Nancy Kerrigan when she had her knee mashed in. Prepare to overhead.
Prepare to overhead.
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 Second line of the code. Get it off your head. Get it off your head. Go.
Work safe and put others before yourself.
That is correct, but once again, you did not work as a team. That was totally out of sync, and I am pissed. Okay, prepare to overhead. Overhead. The second code of the lineman creed in 3, 2, 1, go.
Work safe and put others before yourself.
Booyah, yes, I like that. Prepare to down log, right side. Down log. Right side. Get it on your right side.
Right side.
Prepare to down log. Down log. All of you, sprint to the rocks, talk about line 3, come back when you're ready. I'll give you one opportunity to do it. If you fail, we're back on the grinder. Go. You have 40 seconds to come together as a team and impress Coach Brad. Stand on the left side of the log. I will make you a deal. I will be really happy if you have the log over your head and not on your head.
Prepare to uplog.
Prepare to uplog.
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 Stop screaming, it pisses me off. Prepare to overhead.
Prepare to overhead.
So they're under stress, they're under log, they have it overhead, and they're yelling at the top of their lungs this ethos and this creed that they come up with, and they're doing it in absolute unison. And when they hit it and they nail it, I look to Brad, he looks to me, or Taco, or Dan, or Shane, or Lance, or Mark, or any of these other coaches, and it's like, yeah, they just hit the note we wanted to.
In unison, in 3, 2, 1, go!
Be ready for answer the call and go home safe.
Coach Brad?
Again.
Again, in 3, 2, 1, with passion!
Be ready to answer the call and go home safe.
Again, with passion!
Be ready to answer the call and go home safe.
Can I get a hoo-yah?
Hoo-yah!
Get a hoo-yah?
Hoo-yah!
I get a hoo-yah!
Hoo-yah!
Class number 1, linemen, you are secured. Put the log down.
Turn down log.
Turn down log. Down log.
The funny thing was,
Gentlemen.
these guys didn't know what secured meant.
Secured is a
So they just sat there and looked at us. And we're like, that means you can put the log down, you graduate.
What was amazing to me is practically every single participant came up to me after the event and told me how grateful they were and that, you know, mentally they had expanded mentally what they felt like they were capable of. That's the premise behind the 20X.
SEALFIT is about developing the whole person. The whole point here is we use the physical training and the mental drills to bring you to a new state of awareness, to become a better person, to literally habituate the traits of discipline and honor and integrity and being a great teammate, and then this idea of kokoro, where you merge your heart and your mind into your actions so you make better decisions.